Hello and welcome to online classes of Unique Vidya Bhavan. Our today's topic in this lesson, nutrition in plant, is how to soil get replenished, or how does nutrition replenished in the soil. So we all know that on the soil, the whole soil is mostly covered with plants, trees, shrubs, herbs, and they absorb nutrients and minerals, water from the soil. So as there are plenty of plants on this soil, and they absorb minerals from the soil, a level comes when this soil gets deficient in its mineral level. So we need again for the soil, that the soil gets again its nutrient level or against its mineral level. So we see that many gardeners and many farmers, they sprinkle fertilizers in their field, and we see that many gardeners sprinkles fertilizers in lawns, in gardens. Why do they do so? So they do so because soil gets its nutrient level, its mineral level again. So in order to get its mineral level, we have to sprinkle some organic or inorganic fertilizers. So organic fertilizers are manure, and inorganic fertilizers are urea and NPK, like potassium, nitrogen, phosphorus. We all know that nitrogen is also needed for the growth of plant, it is also needed for the food of plant, and we know that there are large amount of nitrogen gas in atmosphere, but they are in insoluble form. Plants are not able to take those nitrogen as they take carbon dioxide. Plants are able to take carbon dioxide from atmosphere, but they are not able to take nitrogen from atmosphere as they are in complex form. So in order to take this nitrogen has to be broken down in simpler form, nitrites. So how are this nitrogen broken down in nitrites in the soil? So we learned something in our previous lecture about rhizobium bacteria. I told you that a rhizobium is a bacteria which is present in the root of leguminous plant, and this rhizobium bacteria is able to break down this nitrogen into nitrites, and these nitrites are further absorbed from roots in the form of food, in the form of minerals, and in this way the plant gets minerals from and nitrogen from soil. As this rhizobium bacteria, they break this nitrogen into nitrites into a simpler form. So this rhizobium bacteria are present in the root of leguminous plants. We can see them in the roots of all the leguminous plants, example is peas and all that, and as they prepare food for this plant, they are not able to make their own food, or they are not able to search for their food. So what happens, they make food for this plant, and in return this plant gives rhizobium bacteria, in return they give food, it give nutrient to this bacteria. So both of them are interdependent on each other, and in this way this nitrogen is broken down into a simpler nitrites, and plants are able to absorb this nitrite from the soil and are able to use them in the food. Now in fertilizers also contains nitrogen, they also contains phosphorus, and this nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium again are required for plant for their food. They are required for the soil for its fertility. These fertilizers are sprinkled by farmers in order to make the soil fertile also. So apart from giving food to the plant, apart from being food of the plant, these fertilizers make the soil fertile. As the soil gets deficient in nutrients or in minerals, because all plants, they absorb mineral from the soil. So a level comes when the soil becomes deficient for its nutrient level, its mineral level. So this level is fulfilled by fertilizers, whether they are organic or whether they are inorganic. So in this way we studied in this chapter, the chapter is nutrition in plant. We studied that plants the whole chapter is about plants. So we know that mostly all plants are autotroph, leaving some plant. So this autotrophic plant prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, and there are many other plants which are not autotrophs, and we can call them heterotrophic plant, like parasitic plant, there is cuscuta plant, insectivorous plant like Venus flytrap and pitcher plant, saprophytic plant like mushrooms and other fungus, and symbiotic relative plants like lichens and algae. So apart from autotroph, we saw that many plants are there that are heterotrophs also, and this plant obtain nutrition from soil, and as this soil get deficient in its mineral level, we can fulfill this level by sprinkling fertilizers, organic and inorganic. So all this comes in this chapter, and in this way we have learned the whole chapter of nutrition in plants. Thank you.